I really want to be focused on the holidays. I'm off of social media. I really want to enjoy it. And I'm preparing myself to go through what I'm used to doing. Like, I'm addicted to the interactions with my students on Twitter. I'm going to be honest with you. And my wife has asked me that it's got to stop because it takes too much of my attention. So I have to prepare myself. Next year is going to be an adjustment for me. But it's not going to cause me to forget how to trade. There's no excuse. There's no excuse for me not to win. Okay? So I want you to understand, Michael Joe Huddleston, Inner Circle Trader, is winning the Robbins Cup in the Futures Division in 2024. If I don't win it, I simply failed. There's no excuse. There's nothing that caused me not to be able to do it except for me not being able to do it. How honest can I be beyond that? I know I'm going to do it. I'm going to win. But I don't need to have a competitor. I'm glad I have someone that stepped forward. And there's been other people that's been saying they're going to join. I hope they do. More of us need to do it because that's what this community needs. Because my community many times gets labeled as the most toxic. The reason why we're toxic to everyone else is because we are confident. And that confident outshines the people that are not really that confident but pretend to be on social media. And that when you know, it's a different vibe. And when other people don't really know their shit, it shakes them. It unsettles them. It disturbs the force in their little bubble. And that's really what they're saying. So I'm not offended when people say, oh, we're toxic. Motherfucker, you're just not capable. That's all. We are absolutely capable. Remember the movie 300? Leonidas says, what's your profession? And they start going, ooh, like that fucking shit. That's us. That's us. We're not here for image. We're here for the fucking doing. That's what we're here for. The doing. Okay? Image is nothing. It's how much you can acquire, take home and eat. What's in front of you and your meal. That's it. If there's something in front of it, you walk through it. That's the way it is. And in 2024, it's Sparta. It's time for the doing. It's time for that gathering. Every shit talker, every person that's ever wanted to measure up, every person that is on the sidelines and sock puppeted me, or other people talked shit. This is your moment to come forward, because anything you say about me after this should fall on deaf ears if you didn't join this shit. If you don't beat me next year and you want to talk shit, you're fucking made mute. Like you don't even have a fucking opinion anymore. I'm cutting all your fucking tongues out. Call my bluff. I hope and pray that you try and think that I'm not really going to do this, because I'm telling you it's happening. And guess what? Patrick Wheeling, you better have my $100,000, because I'm coming down to Florida to get it from a bank check. I don't want to do wires. Okay. I'm going to drive down that motherfucker in my Lotus that I will be getting next year. And we're going to the bank because I'm getting my $100,000. It's happening. Don't try to weasel your way out of it. Okay. I'm going to pump your channel up so that way you can make some ad revenue, because that $100,000 is going to be mine. So anyway, with all that fanfare out of the way, I hope you're doing well. Hope you're excited about a new year. I promise, even though I may not be on social media, I'm going to make it entertaining for all of you. Even in my absence, Twitter's going to be a fucking blaze. I'll watch, from the silence of the sidelines. I won't be able to interact, because once I start, it'll be like a Twitter space. It's supposed to be short and it goes on for 4 hours, right? But anyway, the markets, if you want to look at what we've been anticipating in the marketplace for stock index futures, I tried to warn you and told you, I said, look, it's real important you try not to pick the bottoms. And if you look at the difference between your Forex pairs that you've been trading, if you're a Forex trader and you're not trying to trade the index futures, because I still get a lot of people biting back at me saying, we want you to do more Forex. And I want you to listen. I told you why I'm not trying to do it. Doesn't mean that I can't. I mean, I just did one the other, I don't know if it was this week or last week. I don't know exactly what day it was. But I did something with one of the Forex pairs. But the difference in the level of continuity between index futures and Forex right now, and it's been like this for a number of years, really. The index futures market's much more refined, and it's delivering better price action. Just look at the daily charts on Euro and Cable or any other Forex pair, and then look at the ES or the NASDAQ, their respective daily charts. Index futures is where it's at. There's a lot of fear right now, a lot of uncertainty. There's been a lot of unwinding of positions, longs, because the elite, the globalists, the smart money, the folks that really are in here trying to take the maximum amount of market profits each 2 or 3 to 4 months in these quarterly shift, these moves, they were distributing going into the month of July. And if you listen to the core content, and I talk about these sentiment shifts, these seasonal tendencies, when I talked about how, during the trading time of the summer, the market will tend to create a rally up, and it's usually the second week of July. It'll top out, and then it'll trade down and make the lows in the fall. And the low can form between September and November. And September and October, it gave a fake bottom. And I warned you, I said, you don't look at this as a low. There's no reason to own stocks right now. And then we had a couple people come forward on Twitter, again, stock puppeting, saying, I bet you it's going to go here and you're wrong. Constantly people, looking for me to be wrong. I'm content with being wrong. If I'm wrong, it's a good thing because it gives me insight. But when I put something out there, I don't delete it. It's out there. You weigh me in the balances publicly. My analysis in the videos on YouTube that were many times live streamed, had 30,000, 40,000 people watching it. They're unedited. They're still there. In that second week of July, I teach in that core content, in the seasonal tendencies, and when I'm talking about the S&P trading and index futures trading, that there is an important high that forms the second week of July. Where did we top? Second week of July. The market broke down. I told you what it was going to reach for, and I gave you the quarterly shift objectives. We hit it. Now, that's a daily chart using a weekly time frame. I didn't give you multiple scenarios. There was not a plan A, plan B. But I think, and this is the point why I'm bringing it up, usually we get this like Santa Claus rally towards the end of the year. And not all the time. There are some times where it just doesn't manifest and materialize.